What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated. Big time win for them boys. Making sure my mic goes on. Sorry. Big time win for them boys by beating the Indiana Pacers 136-110. No captain Jalen Brunson, but so what? Josh Hart stepping up, the Nova Nick himself. 33.7 rebounds, and the big cat, another double-double, 22 points, 11 rebounds. Also got some help from Jose Alvarado. He poured in 16 points and 10 assists, and the big dog, OG Anunoby, 26 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. Moneymaker Mitch was great tonight, too. 8 points for him, 8 rebounds. Clarkson came off the bench with 10 points. Total team effort, man. Total team effort. We shot 54% for the field, 44% from three. And guys, look at this. 38 assists, almost 40 assists tonight, man. Out rebounded the boys 49-36. And that was the ball game, man. That was the ball game. Listen, it was close. It felt like at one point the Pacers couldn't make everything. They were just throwing everything into the river and it was just going in. And then it started slowing down and Knicks started pretty much picking it up. They had an 8-point lead, and then they blew the doors open in the third quarter, winning that third quarter 33-27, and then lights out in that fourth, winning that fourth quarter 31-19. Great win, man. Great win. I think this is the best win they've had in some time, right? Probably since Denver, right? Had other wins, of course. I mean, they won 4 in a row, but this is probably their best win since that Denver win. Like, you know what I mean? They've looked the best from beginning to end. I thought their chemistry was up. I thought just their whole, just everything was up. They look better today. They just did. I don't know if they got better sleep because they are technically back home, right? So I don't know. They just look better, man. They look better. Look a lot more cohesive. Dare I say they look that way because of the captain not being there? Man, I don't want to say that. I don't want whole Knick Nation to come and attack me, but Thought the team looked great today, man. Thought the team looked great. Thought everybody looked great. Bridges even was in double figures today. I think Bridges had 10 points today. Mikal Bridges, man, 10 points today for him, right? He's been kind of struggling offensively. But still, he went 9 deep today. Kolek played. 21 minutes for him, 3 points, 5 assists for Kolek. Shaman also got in as well. Clarkson and Mitch. So, yeah, he went 9 deep today, man. Which is good, man. Which is good. And I think it's good. It's needed, too. I thought the captain needed a rest. And so it's good, man. We're able to dominate this team and pretty much take care of business. We go to 45-25 on the season. Knicks are still 1 game back of that number 2 seed, man, Boston, man. So Boston was idle tonight. They don't play tonight. So I think the Knicks are... Well, I think, wait, who do we play? I think we play Brooklyn next. Yeah, but we got to go across the river, man. Like a couple of days, too. Friday, which is good. You got like 3 days off, man. 2 days off. We play Friday, but at least they got 2 days off, man. They've been, it's been kind of like a tough stretch for them, man. So, but they're still home. They're still home pretty much. So, just got to go across the river to Brooklyn on Friday. And then I believe right after that, I think they got the Hornets. With the Hornets, I'm sorry, it's late, man. I apologize. Then they got the Wizards. They got the Wizards, and then they got the Pelicans. And after that, it gets crazy. So if we can knock off these next 3 games here, get to 48 wins, I think that'd be great, man. But this is a great win tonight, man. Great win, and I think a great win just because, of course, the opponent. But it's not so much about the opponent. It's just the fact that we just look better, man. We just look better. You know what I mean? We just look better. We just look look cohesive. Look like we woken up. I don't know what it was, but I don't know what the decision. But we look better. We just did. But let's start off by talking about Josh Hart, man. And let's look, man. He is, no pun intended, the heart and soul of this team, and I thought he showed it today. Josh Hart was exceptional today. Exceptional. His best scoring game as a Knick, guys. Best scoring game as a Knick, as you see right there, 33 points for him. I think he also shot great from the field too, man. Get his stats really quick. What just happened just now? I'm sorry. So I get the stats up for you guys. I apologize. Okay. Where'd he go? It's a long night, man. Long night. Look at this. This thing don't even want to come up. Why is this doing this? 1 second, guys. All right, here we go. Okay, so all right, so Josh Hart, solid tonight, man. Listen, 12 for 13 from the field. He only missed one shot. 5 for 5 from 3, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals tonight for Josh, man. Exceptional game from him, man. And out of those 7 rebounds, 3 of them offensive, 4 defensive. He had a fabulous game today. Fabulous game. I thought OG Anunoby was great too, but Josh Hart really set the tone, man. Set the tone. And I don't know, we just look better, man. We look better today, man. We look better today. We just did. Guys were kind of woken up. We were moving the ball around. Like I said, we almost had 40 assists tonight, guys. 38 assists. I mean, sharing is caring, man. I mean, we just look great offensive. Look really, really cohesive. But it was great to see the heart and soul of this team really play well. And also, too, knocking it down from 3, too, man. 5 for 5 from three-point line tonight from Josh. When he shoots confidently, man, I mean, he's been shooting great all year from 3. All year. Let me see what his stats are this year from 3, man. Let me see what his stats are this year. Let's see what his stats are. What is he shooting from 3 this year? Guys, he's shooting 38% this year from 3 this year, man. Almost 40%. Almost 40%. I mean, for his career, he's shooting about 35% from 3. That's his highest percentage of his whole career. Outside of the first year, I'm sorry, with the Lakers, 39.6%. But, how many was he really taking, right? He's shooting a lot more in this offense. So 38% from the field, man. I mean, that's really, really, really good, man, for 3. And so, he just kind of shoot with confidence, man. Just kind of believe it. Believe that he's going to make it. You know what I'm saying? But he had one of his best games, you know what I mean? Maybe his best scoring game as a Knick offensively. I mean, there's been better games he's played, right? Like total games where he's had triple doubles and he's just played really well. But today, offensively, I thought he was exceptional. Exceptional. So with that being said, let's hear from Josh Hart regarding tonight's win and how well he played.
Shot in this game, 5 for 5 from downtown. When did you know you were going to have this kind of night?
When I knew Jayla wasn't playing, so he wasn't going to hog the ball. So I know they'll get some shots up.
The T-shirts that were given out tonight were sponsored by Mike and Ike. I thought you were going to say that because it was apropos on a night like this. But still, for you and the team to have the offense cooking like this without Jalen Brunson, tell me about what Jose Alvarado brought to this game tonight.
Yeah, man, he's a great pickup for us. Obviously able to get us organized offensively, get guys shots, obviously defensively, pick the ball up 94 feet and, be a difference maker.
Now, what does this stretch of the season mean for this team? Because you guys are putting wins together. It is a bit of a softer schedule, but there are things you still want to work on as you're heading towards the playoffs. What does this stretch of games mean for you guys?
It's important. We got to make sure. All right.
You're going to feel that in the hot tub.
Pause.
Cold tub.
We want to make sure, one, we're healthy, but secondly, organized, that we're clicking on all cylinders defensively, and then letting that, dictate our offense.
Thanks very much, Josh. Appreciate it.
Shout out Mike and Ike.
Mike, a memorable one, of course.
The heart and soul of the Knicks, man. Listen, sensational game from him. He had to kind of let Alan Hahn know, man. So you're going to feel it in the hot tub. We say, yo, my man, hey, yo, pause. Pause on that, man. Alan don't know no better, man. He trying to do the best he can, man. But Great game by Josh. Great game by them boys, man. 136 to 110. Let me get in the chat here, man. Appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me tonight, man. Great win for them boys. You go to 45 and 25 on the year. Still one game back of that second seed that we're trying to get from Boston. Corey Lindsay, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Big Task, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Rondo, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Jay from the 313. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Big time win for them boys, 136 to 110. The Big Cat, 22 points, 11 rebounds. Disc Rover, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Vaughn Allen, 40 piece. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Gravity, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Lionel Monis, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Eric Green, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Oh, my guys rolling through tonight. Big time win for them boys, man. Big time win. Hey, look, man. Jose Alvarado, 16 points. Something on my nose, jeez. Sorry, allergies been killing me all day. Jose Alvarado, 16 points, 10 assists. Very, very well game played for him. But on a bigger part, distribution, right? Distribution. Distributing the ball. There we go, right? LV's just all messed up tonight, man. Got my allergies. It's crazy. I don't want to look. Let's not jump out the window. I don't want to say we look better without Brunson. I don't want to say that. I don't want to go there. I don't want to do that. I don't want this conversation to get out of hand. But we looked a lot more cohesive. And the offense just flowed, right? Everybody was touching because Jose's not looking for a shot. But he can knock it down if need be, as you see by the threes that he knocked down tonight. And the way he is defensively, too. So he picks up the pace. When he gets the rock, he's gone. Right? He's kind of like, like Bugs Bunny. You know what I mean? Tasmanian devil, whatever you want to say. He's like his fast pace. Right? So you see it. Like you see, as soon as he gets it, he's looking for Towns. He's looking for Bridges. He's looking for OG. Bang, bang, bang. So once again, we got a lot of weapons, man. A lot of weapons. So you don't really, the point guard, you could really, like this number right here is 16, 17 and 10, right? Just this number right here is perfect because of the weapons that we have. Now you see Brunson not being there, we still put up 136 points, almost put up 140 on them boys. That's how this offense can look because of the weapons that we have. And Deuce didn't even play. Right? We know what Clarkson can do, right? So offensively, we got it. Even a guy like OG, right? OG looked like him going down to attacking. Towns look great, right? So I don't know, man. Listen, listen. I want to throw something out there to you guys, right? Listen, also, J2, my man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rock with LV Live tonight, man. First time seeing you. Welcome back. First time seeing you in a minute. Welcome back, J2, my man. Appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew tonight. Big time win for them boys. 136 to 110. Josh Hart, the heart and soul of the Knicks. 33 points, 7 rebounds. Sado Barry. That's your name. That's how you pronounce it. Sado Barry. My first time seeing you, man. Coming through rocking with me, man. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, Sado Barry. But I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew. This is what we do after every single Knicks game. Please subscribe to my channel. Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live and my crew. I'm going to throw something out there, right? Because we look really good tonight, like offensively. I was watching the game up there. Miss LV, she's up there watching it with me, man. She said something ill. And I said, yo, hold up. This is what was thrown out to LV, man. This team will be better. If they had Halliburton instead of Brunson. I'm gonna say it again. I didn't say this. And she gonna get on me. I'm throwing her underneath the bus. But yo, Miss LV threw it out there to me. I said, yo, what? She said, yo, this team might be better with Halliburton instead of Brunson. I said, nah, you bugging. She said, yo, look at the way Alvarado's moving the ball. Look at the team. Look at the team. Look how we're flowing. Look even how Josh is playing. Look at Cats getting the ball now. Look at OG. I said, yo, hold up. LV had to think for a minute. I had to think. And I said, nah. But it was something that I had to think about, which is legit here. This is big. Because before we'd be like, no way. But if we sit back, guys, we just kind of, we're just talking hoops in here. If you sit back and you realize what he is as a ball player, he's a hell of a ball player. But he's a ball stopper. You know who was a ball stopper too? Carmelo was. Carmelo's a ball stopper. And those guys get the rock, it stops everything. They become the focal point of the offense. The offense ain't really flowing like that. Because those guys is going one-on-one. They doing 8,000 moves and all this other stuff. It changes the offense. Remember, guys, remember what Stat said, right? Remember Stat threw this out there? He threw a little low. He dropped a little low-hanging fruit here that people probably didn't catch. They said, yo, why they not win a championship? He said, yo, everything happened. No, I'm paraphrasing. He said, everything changed when Melo came. He said, because the ball stopped moving. So it's just something. This is just us talking. I'm not saying it's how I feel, but it's a conversation to have. So I'm just throwing it out there to the chat, like how y'all feel about that. Because I don't think, listen, I like Brunson, right? He's our guy, whatever. But it's a good conversation to have because question, if we not, is Halliburton better? I think Brunson's better. But if we had Halliburton in this offense, running the show with the weapons we got, would we be better? I had to think for a minute. Yo, listen, I was trying to be like, nah, because I'm protecting my guy. Homegrown, Brunson. Not really homegrown, but he's our guy. He got us out the dungeons of the league. The dungeons. Brunson put us back at the pinnacle of the league. But I ask y'all in the chat, would we be better if we had Halliburton running this offense, this Mike Brown offense, this Warriors fast-paced offense? This is not an ISO-heavy thing. This is a fast-paced. What say you guys, man? I just like asking. This was ill. I had to think for a second. Look at Vaughn. Look at Vaughn. See Vaughn. That's Vaughn. That's what I'm saying, Vaughn. It hit me with the same thing. I said, yo, hold up. I had to look at it. I looked at it with a side eye too, like, yo, you playing? Don't play with my man like that. But I had to think. That's what the Wiz do. You know what I'm saying? The Wiz always got us thinking. Like, yo, think about that though. Had me kind of tight. Because I feel like she was trying to step to my boy, trying to diss my boy. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, come on, it's Brunson. She said, nah, think about it though. I said, hold up. I had to let that marinate. Got up, you know what I mean? Halftime, took the trash out, you know what I mean? But as I'm taking the trash out, I'm like marinating. I said, yo, hold up. I'm just saying. Look at Big Task. Look at Big Task. Brunson's the guy knows what would be better. Remember, when the money's on the table. That's right, Big Task. When the money's on the table. When the money's on the table, right? That's your Big Task. I'm saying, Big Task. But for this team, though. Big Task for this team. For this offense. Halliburton would be nasty in this offense. I'm just being honest because of the way he plays. He would be nasty in this offense. Everybody be putting up monster numbers. This offense will be flowing. He's big, too. He's about 6'6", 6'5", I think. 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", maybe. He'll be running circles around people in this offense. Hitting Cat with the hitting him with that cap. He finishing bang. Hitting OG with the hitting Mitch with the alley. Yo, this offense would be stupid if he was in here. You gotta know hoops. I'm throwing it out there. You gotta know hoops. I had to think. And I said, yo, hold up, man. But then I come back to you, right, Big Taz? When the money's on the line, right? We need a bucket. This guy, yo, ain't nobody better in this league. Nobody. Cold-blooded. Nobody better than Brunson. But I don't know, man. Halliburton would be deadly in this offense. Deadly in this offense. He will be deadly. He might average 20-20. He might get MVP if he played with us. So I'm being honest with you. He might average 20-20. You get him on a break fast because yo, when I saw today Alvarado run that point, I said, yo, he was out. I said, yo, if that's Hallie running that, I said, yo, what? You know what we will be? Yo, Bridges be averaging like 17 because he'd be on a break all day. He look like James Worthy. Because Hallie get it and be gone. Yo, we just talking hoops. They say, no, I ain't don't know everybody. I'm just saying. I know who my guy is. I know where home is. I know where home is. I know it's Brunson all day, but I'm just saying, yo, when I saw it tonight, and I saw everybody, I said, yo, there's something to think about. Look at Vaughn. Vaughn said, no. Vaughn said, no. It's over. Vaughn, I'm with you, Vaughn. I'm with you. All right, so this Rover says no because you're only assuming this team will be shooting 50 to 60% every night. Yo, Vaughn, listen. I mean, this Rover, listen to me. Here's the thing, this Rover. When you got a point guard like that with this offense, they might be shooting like that every night because the way he runs the show. He's a wizard, man, at the top of the key, man. You saw they would have won the championship last year. I mean, he's that good. Now, scoring-wise, he's shaky. I understand. He's going to get you anywhere between 17 to 20. Like, that's what he is. But as far as a facilitator, and he's big, he wasn't that show, man. And with the pieces we got, this Grover, I'm just saying, Towns would look like, Towns be averaging 30 and 15. Bridges be averaging 17. OG might be an all-star playing with this kid. Just being honest, because we got a lot of weapons. And you add on Deuce with that and all that. Yo, listen, man. I'm telling you. Offense will be ill. But in the words of Big Task, right? He's using my words against me. Big Task, that's dirty. That's nasty work, Big Task. That's nasty work. Big Task said, yo, LV, man, what'd you say? He said, when the money's on the table. That's why I gotta say no, man. I say no, man. There's nobody better, man. Nobody better. Nobody better. What he do to Detroit? He said like this. Looked at him. Nobody better. Nobody better, man. But it was something to think about. It was something to think about. I said, yo, you just kind of think, just kind of imagine. You say, yo, wait a minute, what would we look like? I said, we would be dangerous, man. We will be dangerous. He might be MVP, man. I'm telling you, he might be averaging like 20 and 20. I'm telling you. Wilbert Falconer. Is that how you pronounce Falconer? I want to say Falcon. Wilbert Falconer. I don't want to just butcher your name. I appreciate you coming through, rocking with me and my crew, Wilbert, man. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It's what I do after every single Knicks game. I come through with me and my crew. This is what we do. We chop it up. We talk hoops, and we talk about the things that we love most, the Knicks, right? So please come through if you haven't done so. Subscribe to my channel so you can come through and rock with me and my crew, man, after every single Knicks game. Yo, One Shot D, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live. Look at this rover. The captain is there to throw a wrench in defensive plans. He cold-blooded, man. But the problem is, this rover is just something to think about, man. Because you got to think, this rover, he's had to do that before because he didn't really have the weapons that he has now. And I think he's having a hard time this year at times, at moments, because he has so many people to pass to. So he don't really know how to facilitate. That's not been him. His claim to fame is getting buckets. But when you change your team, especially when you bring in a guy like Towns, he don't need to do that no more. And I think that's why him and Towns are struggling, because they're both trying to be the man. And he struggles at times being a facilitator because that's not what he knows. He knows just to get a bucket. That ain't what he does naturally. You know what I'm saying? He's basically a smaller version of Luka. They play the same game, right? So he struggles with that. Towns needs a Halliburton. He needs that. And then you're going to see Towns super power. He's going to look like Super Saiyan. He's going to look like that. And then that can unlock OG. That even Bridges, right? All I'm saying, I'm just thinking, all I saw when she mentioned that to me, I started thinking, I said, yo, if Halliburton's running the show, running the break with these dudes, and then you got Towns and you got Mitch Allen, yo, the offense would be stupid. I'm just being honest with you guys. It's just something to think about. We're just talking hoops. Because what I saw tonight, what Alvarado did, and he's not even close to what Halliburton is. 16 and 10, and the way our offense looked. Big shouts to this Rover. He said with us shooting 50, 60%. You put Halliburton in there, this Rover, we shooting that. Because that's what he's there for. That's what he's there for. Get easier shots for everybody. And he's a facilitator like no other. But he don't have the weapons that we got. You know what I'm saying? He was doing that with just Siakam and Turner. Turner's not a better player than Cat. Right? To me, you can cancel out Siakam and OG. I think they're the same player because I think OG plays better defense than Siakam. Siakam is better offensively, but not by a lot. I think OG is miles better defensively on Siakam. So they cancel out each other. Who else they had? Newhouse. Bridges is better than Newhouse. But the weapon is Towns. Towns is the weapon. That is the cheat code. You get him with Halliburton, oh, man, that'd be 2020 book it, man. I'm telling you, if he was with us. One Shot D says, LV, man, speaking straight facts, man. If we had Halliburton, we would be the #1 in the East. Cat would be averaging 28 and 12. OG would be an all-star, and we will blow teams out by 20 a night, average like 120. Yo, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm just saying. And once again, I'm not saying, this is not LV saying Halliburton's better than Brunson. No. Because I don't think that. I think Brunson's a better player because of what Brunson does, right? But for this offense, I think he's better for this offense. I just think he is. Vaughn says, now for real, Halliburton with this roster instead of Brunson is unhealthy amount of blowouts, right? But these guys are not fit to run with Hallie for 82. Yo, I think we are fit to run with Hallie for 82, man. I'm telling you, yo, this offense would be crazy. And yo, it was, man, listen. Man. I had to think about it. Vaughn, question back. What would the Knicks team look like with Rick Carlisle as the coach instead? Yo, you gotta ask me, man. She don't know that. She don't know who he is, man. I can tell you right now, we'd be the best team in the East. He was coaching circles around Tibbs, and he was coaching circles around Mike Brown. He just ain't got no horses. But I'm telling you right now, listen, yo, Vaughn. Rick Carlisle's the truth, man. He's probably the second best coach in the East, behind Spoelstra. I'll give Mazzulla third. Mazzulla's up there, though. But Spo's the best, but Carlisle's right there, man. He right there. Right there, man. He won a chip, right? Wasn't he the head coach when Dallas won it? He was the head coach over there, right? When they won it, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he's got a chip, right? Wasn't he the head coach over there in Dallas? When they beat LeBron and them? With Dirk? Vaughn says the legs will be cooked by midseason. Yo, I'm telling you, listen, Vaughn, I'm telling you, man. I don't think so. I don't think so, man. Man, we will be stupid, man. I'm telling you. Jay Tuma says Brunson is clutch, but yo, man, our offense, yo, yeah, it has regressed. No, it has. It has. He's a ball stopper, man. But that's his superpower too, though. You know what I'm saying? But it has regressed. Yeah, I don't want Giannis either, man. I don't. Look at this Grover. Oh, man. Imagine how much better our offense would be if Wemby was on this team. Yo, this Grover, come on. Why are you doing that, man? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that, man? Why are you doing that? Are you doing that because Zubac looked like garbage tonight? Is that why you're doing that? See, come on. See, we just talking hoops, and here you go. Here you go. Man, because Zubac is over there looking like a bum. Cat making him look like a scrub. The guy you wanted to give everybody up for is over there in Indiana looking like stinking up the joint. Zubac. And now we just having hoops talks. You talking about Wemby. Here you go. We can't even talk hoops, man. He getting all sensitive. Big Town, good question. If we switch Brunson for Halliburton, who do you give the ball to in the clutch? Yo, that's the thing, Big Task. Nobody. I mean, there's guys that can. Cat is proving that, right? OG can. But no, there's nobody like Brunson. Nobody. And to me, that's across the league, even SGA. And I love SGA. I think SGA is the truth. I think SGA is him. For real. But when the money's on the table, though, man, ain't nobody better, man. Ain't nobody better. He got ice water in his veins, man. Ice water in his veins. What he's done, here's what Brunson's done. Why he's so good. He knows his spots. See, I'm sorry, man. I got these allergies since the weather's been changing. My nose is looking crazy. I'm sorry, people. Crazy, man. He's mastered his spots and his location, right? Like he knows where to go. See, a lot of these players, they just want to go to certain to shoot. He knows this is where I'm going. This is what I'm doing. You got to stop it. The really, really great players understand that about their game. And hence he says the magic's in the work, right? So he knows the spots to go to get the game-winning shot. Like that's something that has to be worked on, like just nonstop. And he's got it to where it's a science now. He knows exactly where he's going. You know where he's going, right? He's going in that right corner. That right corner. That's what he wants. He wants to step back where his left leg is up, protecting him, and he can just shoot with the left right there. Bang. You don't really see him going to the left side to shoot that because it's awkward for him. It's awkward. He would have to turn and face. So everything, he going to that right corner. Everything, he going to that right corner. He going to that side. Right? Because if you remember when he hit old boy from Detroit, he hit him with the step through. The dude should have never fell for that because he knew what Brunson's trying to go back to. He's trying to go back to the right hand side, so because it's easier for him to pull like this, boom, and get square. It's easier for him to do that because he can go because everything's step, boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to go over here. I'm trying to go here because I'm trying to go to the right to hit this, bang, because I can get square like that. Because if I'm coming this way. That's more for a right-handed player if you're going left because you can get square. The wind's right there in the corner, You hit it right here, boom. Vaughn, you know what I'm talking about, right? Vaughn 40 piece, you can square up. So it's just all about if you're a lefty or you're a righty. A righty's more comfortable going to the left, boogie on him. You line him up, you boogie on him, you go baseline, hard left dribble, then you can pull off right here, boom, fall away, bang. Your leg, kick your leg out, you have your knee up. That protects the shot blocker. He can't get into your shot because your knee is up. That's old school stuff. So Brunson loves to go to that left because he'll rock you to sleep to the right. Excuse me, he'll rock you to sleep to the left, but he loves to go right because that's where he can step bang. He can get that fall away. Because basically like how everyone likes to shoot fall aways like that. When you're shooting a fall away, for right-handed players, where you leaning? You're leaning to your left-hand side. You're going left. Bang, like that. For left-handers, they're leaning to their right side because they want to have something protecting to kind of get like the balance. And he's mastered that. And so a lot of these dudes, they haven't really done. They have, these guys just be playing. He's mastered like where to go to get his bucket. And the best time that you realize that was, remember he had that game winner this year at Indiana. He took the same shot, maybe like a minute, 2 possessions prior to that, and the ball went in and out. And he knew it was there. So what he did is he said, all right, if I get it again, he said he told the coach, we're going to win the game. Because he knew if I get back over there, I'm making a shot. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's the thing with him. That's why he's deadly, man. When the money's on the table, man, he's deadly. Man. There's nobody better. Vaughn said he could shoot over both shoulders equally. Not Vaughn. Listen, Vaughn. That's not the point, Vaughn. The point is, Vaughn, when it's winning time, Vaughn, he gonna go to where. What did Jordan go to, Vaughn? He went to the fall away, right? Jordan can get anything he wants, but his money shot was the fall away. Brunson's shot is on that right hand side, Vaughn. That's where he want to go. And if you notice, a lot of his joints be over there or in the middle of the court. He's never on the right hand side. It's very, very rare. It's either in the middle of the court or the right side. Excuse me. He's never on the left side of the court. He's either in the middle or the right-hand side of the court because that's where he can square up and knock it down. You know what I'm saying? So he's deadly like that, man. That's just what he is. Nice conversation, man. I just like to throw that out there to y'all, man. I heard that. I said, yo, hold up. Had me thinking, man. I had to bring it to y'all, man. I had to bring it to y'all. Because it's an ill conversation to have. It's uncomfortable. Because what is that saying? What is that saying? That's saying our guy, our man, right? Our guy. Right? But I don't know. This shows Brooklyn thought it was simple math at one point with their big three. A lot of good that did. Now, listen, agreed. Big task. If Halliburton was on this team, the Knicks would be in playing games. No, they wouldn't, man. Come on, stop. Big task. No, they would be good. They'll be really good. They'll be really good. Really, 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 really good. Really good. I'm telling you, it's just his style of play. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? It's his style of play. Not that he's better than Brunson. It's just his style of play. Vaughn says, LV, man, Mike shot over both shoulders as well, as if he gets total package off it. Vaughn, come on, Vaughn, I shouldn't be having this conversation with you, Vaughn. All right, 40 piece. You know the point that I'm making, Vaughn. I know that. You know that. But when it's money time, Vaughn, they have their spots that they want to go to that they know is guaranteed a bucket. You know that. So that's what I'm saying what Brunson does. Like, he can go anywhere on the court and get his. But when it's money time, he's going to go to where he knows this is my spot. Period. It don't matter if I get on the elbow, if I'm in the middle of the court, or if I'm definitely in that right-hand corner, right there on that three elbow right there. He loves that shot. That's money for him. Money. And so that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, Mo. J2 LV, man. I would not mind breaking up the Nova Knicks by trading Bridges. Familiarity is not always good. J2, a lot of people are saying that, man, Bridges, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, because here's the thing. If you trade him, right, J Tuma, if you trade him, like, what are you going to get back for him? He's still a good player. I mean, he's a really good player, J Tuma. He's just having an off year. And, it's just been kind of an ill change for him, right? So he's still a really good player. I thought he was great defensively today. Made a couple of good defensive plays. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to figure out his spot in this offense. But who would you get? Who would you get? You know what I'm saying? Herb Jones and all them boys is expensive, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Tim Harlem all day, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. What's going on, man? Hope all is well with you, sir. Let's go over Halliburton glazed and wants to trade Bridges. I don't want. What are you talking about? I don't want to trade Bridges, man. I don't want to trade Bridges. I like Bridges, man. I do, man. I'm not. Hey guys, listen. I'm a loyal cat, man. I love my team, man. I love my team. I love what we do as a team, man. I love everything we have. I think we're good. You know, I just I love everything we have, man. Everything we have. So I don't know if I'm willing to trade. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just like our team, man. I love our team. There's a couple of things we got to kind of work on and kind of get better with, but I love our team. I want to see us win with this team. To be honest with you. Let me go here. Okay, I'm trying to bring up what's the name now? Bring up these highlights, man. Appreciate everybody coming through rock on me, man. It's truly appreciate it. Really, really is, man. Everybody rocking with me tonight, man. Big time win for boys. Much needed win too, man. Much needed win. Bring up a couple of interviews here now. Let's hear from Mike Brown. He's talking about the team here. Okay, so Mike Brown here was talking about Alvarado. Let me see here. Let me just get this out of here really quick, man. Move this out of here. Move this from studio. All right, cool. Put this back. All right. Appreciate everybody coming to rock on me tonight, man. Truly appreciate everybody in the chat. Everybody chat vibing tonight, man. It's good, man. Big time win. That's what wins do. Wins wake us up a bit. All right, so let's hear from Coach. Hear what he has to say. He's giving Alvarado his props. So let's hear from the coach, man. Let's hear from the coach about Alvarado tonight. Make sure this volume is up for you guys.
Yeah, so Jose's, he's one of the fastest guys in the league with the ball. And if the floor is spaced right, he's going to have an opportunity to get to the paint. And, a good thing about it is he got down there and finished once or twice. He got fouled once. And so you have to respect his finishes down there. But what he did really well was he played off it too. He got down there, and even if he didn't have anything, he just, we call it gnashing. He gives Steve Nash a lot of love. Steve Nash, we're giving you love, man. But he kept his dribble. He gnashed and he brought the ball out to the weak side, and then he found somebody. So for his ability to play off of 2 feet when he gets to the paint, because he can get to the paint almost anytime he wants to, if we're spaced the right way, was a lot of fun to watch. So, again, with his speed, he can do that as often as he wants.
See, there you go. See, Mike Brown's proving LV's point, right? Proving my point, man, with this guy, man, the way he runs his offense, man. And you need that when you have guys out there like that. You know what I'm saying? That run the show like that. And I thought Alvarado was exceptional tonight. Exceptional. But he was really, really good. And also, too, man, it's just a different look, man. Just a different look of how this team plays. And so I thought he was sensational tonight. I love the comparison to Steve Nash because he keeps his dribble, which is really good. So if nothing's available, you're not supposed to pick up your dribble anyway as a point guard. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to kind of, kind of scan the floor and see what's out there, and then you kind of make your decisions based on that. So you don't pick up your dribble. You know what I'm saying? So him scanning the floor and doing that, I thought that was just a smart play. You know what I mean? I saw it, and I thought that was great from him. So with that being said, let's hear from Alvarado. He's talking about how he played tonight. Give me 1 second here. Make sure I got everything here. Okay. Okay, let's hear from Alvarado. Pull it up for you guys. Everybody in Brooklyn, man, let me know you in here, man. It's your boy repping hard. Brooklyn all day up in here. Brooklyn all day. You repping y'all, man. It's Alvarado.
Tell us about tonight. When did you know you were going to start, and how did you get prepared for such a great game?
In the morning, they said JB probably not gonna go, and first thing was, when they said that, I was like, oh wow, I'm in the Garden gonna start. So it was pretty special. I just got my mind ready, like how I always do, but I knew it was gonna be special when I get to call my name in the Garden, like I said.
Tell us about tonight.
Wow, it's a great feeling, man. Great feeling. Brooklyn kid, like you stated, man. Just getting that feeling, getting that call, man. Getting that call. Everyone say, yo, you could get that call, calling your name in the Garden. Got to think Brooklyn Bridge right down the block, man. Right down the block. Right down the block. You know what I'm saying? So that's really cool, man, for a cat like him, man. A kid from Brooklyn, man. It's a great story, man. Great story. Great story. Oh, everybody from Brooklyn, man. Let me know you in here, man. Big shouts to my man right here. I used to be in Brooklyn heavy, man, back in the day, man. Back in the day, man. Okay, so with that being said, let's listen to the Big Cat, man. Listen to the Big Cat. The Big Cat up in here looking smooth, man, with the shades on. Big Cat always looking smooth, man. Always looking smooth with the shades on, the hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Sounded like you got a whole bunch of money. You know what I mean? Yo, I think they be hating on Cat too. I'm gonna tell you why I think they be hating on him, man. They be hating on dudes like this, man. Hating on him. They be hating on Cat. Low key hating on him because you see how he is, right? Cat a laid back. He's a laid back dude. Laid back. Got swag, you know what I mean? Tall dude. And then he got all the money. You making the most money on the team. Then you see a shorty on the sideline, you know what I mean? Dudes be hating on him, man. That's why they only passing him the rock. Low-key hate going on off Cat, man. Because of this. You know what I'm saying? He in the locker room with the shades on. It's dark outside, but so what? You know what I'm saying? Stunner shades on. Stunting on him. Let's listen to the Big Cat.
They made some of the changes defensively to keep the ball out of the middle. It was like late January. Has it been better for you, easier for you since they made those changes, or is it the same? Because it seems like defensively you're making an impact, particularly around the basket.
I just, want to be in the spots where I'm supposed to be and impact winning. I've said it since the beginning of the year, and I've been asked to take a different role this year, and I'm glad I'm impacting winning and maximizing and being a star in my role. So, just doing whatever our team needs so we could be the best version of ourselves, especially right now. We're getting late in the season where we need to build better standards.
Look at Cat, man. Cat letting it be known. Listen, man. Look, I've been asked to take on a different role this year. So what? It is what it is. I do what I gotta do. I do what I gotta do. It doesn't matter. Cat's been playing really well, man. Cat's been playing really well. You gotta give it to him, man. So in the chat, everybody let me know, does Cat make all NBA this year? Third team. We already know the two centers, right? Joker and Wemby, right? Is he third team all NBA? I'm just asking, is Cat all NBA this year? You guys let me know in the chat. Is he all NBA this year? Is he third team all NBA? You guys let me know in the chat, man. Because he's having a monster year. Monster. Yo, Tim. Yo, Tim, word up. Yo, Tim. I think that's Tim. That's why they be hating on him, Tim. That's why they be hating on this dude, man. That's why they be hating on Tim. They be hating on him, man. They be hating on him, Tim. You know why, Tim. You know why, Tim. Tim, you know why they be hating on him. He got all the money. And you see Tim, you see his broad he got, right? See the broad he got. They ain't mad, Tim. They tight. That's why they don't like him, Tim. Tim, they be looking for the ball like, yo, what's up? What's up? They like, nah. They be waving him off. Because they feel like he got too much. He got all the dough. He gets $60 million. He got his shorty on the sideline. You see how she look? You know what I'm saying? The other dudes, they ain't got nothing like that. They ain't pulling nothing like that. So they like, yo, they mad at him, man. They mad at him. And then he in the locker room like this with the Yankee fitted on with the shades on. And it's nighttime. As he flipping them all a bird like, yo, get out of here, man. Come on, get out of here. He's like, yo, well, I'm gonna talk to him for yo, my man. Do you ever make the All-Star team? Get out of here. Don't talk to me. He got better numbers than all them dudes in that locker room. All them dudes. And and I think that's why they don't like him. Because the rumor is allegedly no one gets along. They don't like him. It doesn't seem like that to me. It doesn't seem that way. But I can see why they probably don't like him. I mean, I don't got a problem with a cat like that. But I know dudes who be hating like that. When you see him walk through, you know what I mean, with his shades on, his hat fitted, then you see the joint he got, right, Tim? See the joint he pulling. Then you know what the bank account is because it's all on Google. So you know what I'm pulling. This is light work. They don't like that. So he be like, yo, pass me the ball. Like, nah, you get too much. You get too much. It's over for you. We just having fun up here, man. We just having fun. Oh, man. Yo, Rasul Thomas, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with the LV Live crew, man. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, Rasul, man. I appreciate you coming through rocking with the LV Live crew. This is what we do after every single Knicks game. We talk it up, we chop it up, talk hoops, just laugh and have a good time, man. But this is what we do, man. I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew, man. Big time win for the boys, 136-110. Josh Hart, 33 big points, 7 rebounds tonight. Yeah, Tim, come on, Tim. Come on, Tim. Yo, Tim, come on. You flex. Tim, he flexing on them. They don't like that. They don't like that. Oh, Rasul, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. All right, everybody. I'll put the link in the chat for everybody come through and rock with me, man. Let me hear what you guys' viewpoints on tonight's win. And also, too, I had a big question earlier to the chat. Everybody's rolling in. I said, yo, the way Alvarado looked tonight, how would this offense look? How would this offense look if Halliburton was running the show? Alvarado has 16 and 10 tonight, 16 and 10. If Halliburton ran the show like this, what would this offense and this team look like? Not saying he's better than Brunson, because he's not, but does he fit better for this offense than Brunson? Now, I just threw it out there. I threw it out there earlier in the chat. The chat was going through a frenzy. You know what I'm saying? You got people up here like Disc Rover saying people glazing Halliburton. You know, it's getting ruthless in the chat. And I was just asking a question, man, just to talk hoops. We having fun. Okay, all right. Got the first person in here. Hey, Yuri, man, Yuri, if you here, man, you gotta I'm gonna have to log you out here. Oh, wait. It looks like you're good here. It looks like you're good. All right. Got the first person in here.
Yo, sorry about that. I had my mic muted for a hot minute there. But yo, good game tonight.
What's going on?
Good game. I don't care if the Pacers were down so many players. We literally just almost lost to the G League Warriors. This was a game I needed to see the Knicks bounce back, have a good start in the first quarter, not have a slow start. And with JB out, this was the perfect time for everyone to get right. And then we got a Nets game on Friday. That's going to be a get-right game for everyone, too. If I'm Mike Brown, I'm sitting everyone who's either having a slight injury problem or just needs rest. If Mikal Bridges wants to play, just let him play. Let him do the Iron Man streak. Let him get right. He's in a slump. Let Mikal get right. You know, but as of right now, let everyone rest. We got playoffs coming up next month, man. We need everyone healthy and not burnt out. And we're one game behind the Celtics now. One game behind. I think we can win these games without our starting five. And this is the perfect time, LV, to experiment what we're going to use in the playoffs. What says you?
Hey, listen, I agree. Once again, I appreciate you coming through rocking with me tonight. Yuri, is truly appreciated. Hey, man, I think that sitting everybody is a good idea. But at the same time, to your point, right, you want to try to experiment with certain things, right? So I don't know if he will be able to do that if he sits everybody, right? So that's kind of like two different things. So you kind of got to figure out, do you want to rest guys or do you want to try different lineups with the starters to see what certain guys look like? You know what I'm saying? So that's a good point on both ends. You just got to figure out what side is more important. Is it more important to rest guys or is it more important to kind of figure out different lineups that you could use for the playoffs?
I would want to see what lineups I can use for the playoffs. You know, we got news that Deuce is taking contact, which is huge. Didn't we talk about the Deuce coming back sooner than expected, LV? Not that long ago when Jose got here? I think Deuce heard the noise about Jose Alvarado. I really do. He's taking contact after a hernia injury. I don't think people understand how big of a deal this is. Folks, let me explain why. When you get a hernia surgery, that's almost a year off of your basketball play, at least minimum. It takes a few months to recover from. It's been 6 to 8 weeks already. Normally, players wouldn't even play with this type of injury. This man Deuce is coming back faster than expected. And we're nearing game 1 of the playoffs soon. And apparently Ian Bagley said he's attempting to come back before the playoffs. That's huge for us. Because now it gives Deuce a chance to be in a rhythm. And the Celtics and the Knicks are meeting up in April. That game's a tiebreaker for us. Whoever wins that game is going to get the second seed. And what the Knicks need to do right now is they need to find out what chemistry and they need to stay healthy as much as possible. That second seed's going to come down to that Celtic game. What says you, LV?
Hey, listen, I totally agree. I mean, you're making valid points here. Now, with the Deuce front, yes, we did speak about that. Remember, I asked you, I said, listen, are they going to start ramping him up during this time? Because you want to see what's going to happen with Deuce, right? What is he going to be doing? Is he just going to be sitting around rehabbing or are they going to be ramping him up? You see, he traveled with the team. There was a shot of him yesterday. I mean, the other day on the game. I forget what game it was, but he was in workout uniform. Like he was kind of like wearing the stuff that they wear pre-shoot around, like the shoot around outfit. He had that on, so that's telling you that he's working out. So he's obviously rehabbing / working on basketball stuff. So if he's taking contact now, I would not be surprised if he's ahead of schedule. Right? They said 6 to 8 weeks. He's probably
Minimum.
more. He's probably more in the 6-week part. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's. Once again, guys, remember. This is everybody in the chat. We won the award for the best training staff in the league a year ago.
That gets credited every single time now.
Right. So,
even Mike Brown shouted him out.
Right. So, with that being said, these guys behind the scenes are working magic here to bring Deuce back. So, that's a positive thing. So, to your point, Yuri, I think it'll be awesome because then he can have his playoff legs. So, then you don't have to worry about him trying to get back in playing form for the playoffs. So if he can play possibly that last week against Charlotte, Boston, and I forget the other team that we have, I think that would be good. I think it's Toronto. I think it'll be great for us because then he can kind of get some pretty much some practice rounds in before the playoffs come.
Right. And I gotta give Deuce a lot of credit, LV. He's a dog, man. Deuce is a dog, certified dog. We got him on a minimum contract, man. I have to give him a lot of credit for, not always being, what's the word I'm looking for? Depressed. A lot of people get sports hernia surgery. They're down. They don't got their legs no more. We don't know what goes on in these players' lives. We don't know what obstacles they face. I got to give credit for Deuce for being mentally ready, at any given time when his number can be called. And shout out to Mike Brown, too. I know he got killed a lot this season for Towns, but look at Towns now, man. Mike Brown basically told Towns, yo, Towns, it's all you, big dog. No JB. Go crazy. So, but here's the thing, though. I need to see both JB and Mike Brown JB and Cat working together in the playoffs. I don't know if that's going to happen. It happened under Tibbs, then it didn't happen under Tibbs. Can they both work together in the playoffs under Mike Brown? Mike Brown's going to be judging the playoffs, LV, and I just told this to Ant on his stream as well. If the Knicks get knocked out in the first or second round, Mike Brown's not getting fired. I don't think so anyway. If anything, I think Leon Rose is going to blow the core up, and their Knicks are going to retool come next season to make the run. Again, what says you?
Yeah, man. I mean, we got to see. I mean, he is going to be judged by the players. We've said that here, Yuri, numerous times. I mean, that's what he's going to be judged on. If they do make a decision and they kind of decide to blow it up, right? I mean, that's once again, right? We got to understand these players. These are Tibbs guys. This isn't Mike Brown's guys. These are Tibbs guys. So, maybe you need to get some players in here that are similar to him that work better for his scheme and what he wants to do. But to your point, Towns and Brunson have to get it going. I mean, but that doesn't fall on Towns. That falls on Brunson. He's the point guard. I mean, he's got to get Towns the ball. Towns can't go and take the ball from him. So that's the part of being a point guard. You got to be a really good facilitator, and you got to identify when your big man has a mismatch. That falls totally on Brunson's shoulders.
And I remember Kobe going through this as well. Remember when Kobe wouldn't pass the ball? I think this was Kobe's first time without Shaq. And when Kobe had that team back in 2009, 2010, 2011 season that he had with Paul Gasol, when they made that trade for Paul Gasol, Kobe was not passing the ball. And a lot of great players. Michael Jordan went through it. Kobe Bryant went through it. Just to name a few, just to name those two mainly. They had to learn to pass the ball. And we see Jalen Brunson struggling to understand that. You get what I'm trying to say, LV?
I totally understand with you, but the answer is easy, Yuri. You know why Jordan understood how to pass the ball. You know why Kobe understood how to pass the ball.
Phil
Jackson. You got a general, man. You got those guys are captains of the ship, right? That's who Phil Jackson is. So that falls once again on Mike Brown's shoulders. You got to get this guy to understand that we're not going to win if he's shooting the ball 40 or 50 times. When your all NBA guy is only taking 12 shots, you're not going to win games like that. Now, Towns puts up numbers because he's that good. You know what I'm saying? He's that good. He's taking
Towns
12,
can put up numbers in his.
he's taking 12 shots and averaging 17 and 11 and 12. That's come on. So he's that good. So it's really up to the coach to get this guy on the right page. That's how both of those two dudes that
And it seems like hopefully
all-time greats. Brunson's not even close to being in their league. All-time greats to get these guys to understand that, Jordan, you're going to need Pippen. You're going to need Paxson. You're going to need these guys. Kobe, you're going to need Bynum. You're going to need Odom. You're going to need Ron Artest. These guys to kind of knock down shots. You're going to need that. So, it's the coach, man. If that's the case, then we don't need a coach. Let the players coach themselves. So that's the important piece of this that we kind of have to identify. So, yes, it falls on Brunson. I understand that, but he's just a player, man. You got to have the coach to really kind of be the adult in the room to get these guys on track, and that's it.
I really am happy with how the Knicks played this game, though, for a lot of reasons. I'm happy because the Pacers came out swinging in the first half. They were banging threes left and right. And, first quarter, they were able to keep up with it because they made threes of his own. Josh Hart was carrying the offense mainly. You had Jose Alvarado balling as well. You also had Mikal Bridges dishing to Rock a little bit, too, not to mention. When he made some plays on the defensive end, when his shot wasn't on. And I think that's all I want from Mikal. If your shot's not falling, just find some way to affect it on the defensive end, which he did. And I'm happy about that. He's definitely in a slump right now, big time, but I'm happy he was finding his shots. He had 12 shots, and mostly none of them were going in, but he was shooting, and you gotta shoot yourself out of a slump. It ain't always gonna go away. But yeah, no, I'm looking at the box score right now, LV. OG Anunoby's the night for me. 26 points. 26 points, 4 for 5 of 3. 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Cat had 3 steals, 1 block. And that's the thing, too. I'm going to give credit to Mike Brown for Cat's defensive turnaround as well. I know Cat was struggling to find his rhythm offensively, but it seems like Mike Brown has made Cat into a two-way center. And what was one of Town's struggles for the last 10 years? Defense. Mike Brown's got Cat playing at a defensive level. It's not good, it's not pretty, but it's serviceable now to the point now where you can leave Cat in clutch time. And the offensive fouls have died down a lot compared to how it was early in the year with him. So, to that, LV, I have to give credit to Mike Brown for that. What says you?
Listen, I totally agree, man. I totally agree. I think that he's done a lot of great things here. I mean, there's some things I think he needs to get better with, but you can't disregard all the good things that he has done. I mean, look, Towns is going to be a Hall of Famer, man. He can adjust his game. He's proven it, right? So, that's one thing that you have to do. But also, too, you have to.
When he had the bone chip in his thumb, he was still averaging 25 a point.
Yeah. He's. I'm telling you, he's a Hall of Famer. But I think also, too, a big part was that the adjustment they made defensively, right? Not pushing everybody to the middle of the court. I don't know what bozo made that decision because basketball is never taught that way. So whoever did that for the Knicks and told them. Yeah, no one does that. You push them baseline because they can't see the court. You push them in the middle of the court with these guys that are top tier basketball players. That makes they're unguardable like that.
I have to put that on Brendan O'Connor.
Right. So whoever it was, but by doing that, when you push them to the angle, it shrinks the court. So now it makes it easier for a guy like Towns to rotate and kind of see the court better defensively and make better decisions defensively. So once again, those little adjustments that I just mentioned are things that you have to give Mike Brown credit for. But once again, remember this, Yuri, he was never known for being an offensive guy. His claim to fame is defense. That's what.
Yeah, Mike Brown was always a defensive player, defensive coach, right?
Right. So that's where you definitely have to give him credit regarding that and kind of changing Towns defensively as well.
Right. Yeah, no, I gotta give him credit when credit's due for that one because I know a lot of, I know Cat wasn't known for his defense at all, like I said not that long ago. but the cat defensive adjustment that he's made over the course of the season, now you can keep Cat in for clutch moments. If you don't want Cat in for clutch moment, you still have Mitch. But now you can keep Cat longer. You could have JB and Cat longer on the floor now due to Cat's adjustment to the defensive end of the floor. I think that's one of Mike Brown's underrated accomplishments in New York so far, is how Towns has been improving defensively.
Well said, Yuri. Well said. Well said. Yuri, anything else you got for me?
Yeah, I'm looking at the standings right now. Atlanta Hawks 10-game winning streak. I'm looking at the teams that play right now. No wonder why they're on a 10-game winning streak. But hey, you play who's in front of you, right?
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
here's the thing: the seedings aren't even done yet.
Mhm.
As well, for all we know, Atlanta can make a comeback. They can play. They can be the 6th seed. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I'm very interested to see how this is going to go throughout the next coming weeks. Hell, Miami could be the 6th seed.
Yeah,
I really want that 2nd seed, man.
Miami's dangerous, man. Miami's dangerous. Miami's dangerous. Miami's dangerous. Miami's dangerous. Spoelstra is a wizard, man. Is a mastermind in the playoffs. You do not want to play them boys. Dangerous. They'll knock you out, man. You'll lose. He'll figure out something. He'll get a scheme together. I don't care who it is. It's us, the Celtics, the Detroit, Cleveland. You play the Heat, they're dangerous. Just know that.
Any team that plays Miami Heat, I don't care if it's the Pistons. I don't care if it's, all the top teams in the NBA. Any team that meets the Miami Heat, if they make it past the play-in, do not, Phantom, listen to me right now, because we had to learn in 2023. Do not underestimate that little Mo effer. Don't underestimate him. He made Tibbs look like a damn fool.
Yeah, he did. Spo's on a different level, man. He is. The Heat scare me, man, just because of him. Just because of him as a coach.
I really wanted us to get him too. Damn.
Yeah, no. Pat the Rat's not letting him go nowhere, man.
But the good news is, I'm looking in the standings. The Knicks are currently up 2 games, I think, on Cleveland.
Yeah, I think Cleveland won tonight, right?
Cleveland did win tonight. So any win that the Knicks can get right now is really important in this final stretch, because you want the Knicks to battle the Celtics in that April game for the tiebreaker. That tiebreaker is going to be key coming time when that time comes. I'm thankful the Knicks won that game a few months ago in January, last month in February.
Mm-hmm.
They needed to win that game because now you hold the advantage of the tiebreaker. And if you get the 2nd seed before that game, I would like the Knicks to get the 2nd seed before that game. And it looks like the Celtics schedule, looking at it now, it gets a little tougher after March.
Mm-hmm.
They got a 4-game road trip, They got Oklahoma City. They got Minnesota. I don't expect Minnesota to beat Boston, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I expect OKC to beat Boston, though. But yeah, no, that's what I got to say. LV, appreciate you coming with me live. Sixers are in a free fall right now. They're getting blown out again.
Yeah, they're the Sixers right now are a dumpster fire, man.
And guess what? Weren't we a dumpster fire not that long ago? Weren't we a dumpster fire?
Yeah, that was a long time ago, Yuri. I don't want to remember that. Okay.
Yeah, me neither. I had to see Kevin Knox put his own shot in. Let that be known right now. Like, we all had to see it, but I had to see that. I had to see Kevin Knox put his own shot in. I had to see Alonzo Tier. No disrespect to Alonzo Tier. ISO every possession, even though it was a straight bucket. I loved it. The Knicks organization not that long ago was dysfunctional. Now they're not dysfunctional. And yes, I can biatch about every loss. I can curse out Mike Brown. I can curse out Jalen Brunson for not passing the ball. I can curse out all the players I want, right? I don't do that because I remember not that long ago, the Knicks were a dysfunctional organization. And under Leon Rose, under Brock Galler, under the front office, and under James Dolan stepping away and realizing his lesson, I have to appreciate the time that my Knicks are good now.
That's right. And other Tibbs too. Give Tibbs his credit. Man.
Tibbs did a lot for our organization, man. You know, he came by, he took the job by the horns, he made the Knicks. He got to the playoffs in his first year in 2020 with Nolan's Noel, with Kevin Knox, RJ Barrett. Who was the point guard in 2020? I don't remember his name.
Elfrid Payton.
Elfrid Payton.
Listen, Yuri, listen. He got us out of the dungeons of the league. The dungeons, Yuri. The dungeons with a bunch of bums and Randall. You got to salute that man. You got to give him his props. I know people got issue with him, but you got to salute him, man.
Every time the Knicks were under Tom Thibodeau, you knew the game. You knew the Knicks. You knew you were fighting the Knicks on a daily basis. You know, I get it. There was a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff with Tom Thibodeau as time went on. But I have to appreciate what he did. And that's why I think
he turned Randall into an all-star. He made Brunson a superstar. He turned Dante into the flamethrower. He turned Isaiah Hartenstein into a legit big in this league. He turned Josh Hart into the heart and soul of this team. You got to understand what this man Tibbs did, man. You got to give him his flowers. Once again, he got us out the dungeons of the league, man.
And now we got Mike Brown, who's leading this team to probably another 50-win season, who has made JB into an off-guard monster, even though he's still getting used to it. He's made Cat into a two-way defensive demon, even though it's in work in progress with Cat. He's made the bench. He's given development to the.
Who's this? Mike Brown?
Yeah.
No, you're giving him too much right now, Yuri. You're giving him too much. Yuri, he's got to wait. He hasn't even gotten a whole season in, Yuri. No, Yuri, he gets nothing yet, Yuri. It's okay what he's doing. I'm not, but Tibbs has got years here, Yuri. Let this guy get through a season first before we start giving him his flowers. Let's wait, Yuri. Let's wait.
Got it. All right, fair. All right, LV, appreciate walking with you, brother.
All right, Yuri, take care. That was my man Yuri, man. Always coming through rocking with me, man. Always dropping heat. Appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me tonight, man. Buzzer Beater, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. You had to give Tibbs his love, man. Give Tibbs his love. Eric Green, what's going on, man? It's your world.
Hey, man. How you doing today?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Hey, man. I enjoyed the way we started the game, man, because we've been getting out the gate so slow lately. So I'm glad that we came out ready to play. I didn't like the fact that we were giving up too many open looks, but we hung in there and we won each quarter, and it was that was important. And the third quarter, we took over and blew them out. You got to put them away. You got to put teams away, man. I like what you're talking about in terms of Bridges. I'm gonna get to Bridges in a moment about Brunson. I just think that overall the captain's the closer. He is the closer, but you have some good points about the way the offense might flow with Halliburton. But you need that closer, and you need guys to make shots. And what I would like to see is more pick and roll with Brunson and Towns, because that was lethal last year, and I don't know why they got away from it this year. Because Towns is a beast, man, and you just got to feed the beast. You got to feed him, man. So, as far as Bridges, this is my feeling. We're gonna need this guy in the playoffs. He came up big for us in the playoffs. Making shots, defensive plays. And earlier this year, just a few weeks ago, the dude was playing lights out. He was making his corner threes. He was picking, passing lanes, what he did against the Spurs, for instance. And, all these guys have gone into slumps. Hart was in a slump. OG gets into a slump. So we just got to let him fight his way out of it, because we're going to need him playoff time. What do you think?
Listen, Eric Green well said. Listen, Eric Green, I'm glad you brought that up. Here's the biggest thing, right? I'm a very loyal guy, man. I don't forget about what people have done for me. And it's just so easily, what's frustrating about fans is they're so quickly to say, okay, this guy's a bum. He's this. Let's get rid of him. Let's trade him for everybody in the league. You forgot what this guy did for us in the playoffs, man. You forgot how many big-time games he's had for us. And he may not be scoring, but he does the little things that help you win. That's why it's called a team. A team. And everybody reverts him back to these 5 picks and all this other stuff. My thing is that, listen, man, I never expected him to come in here and be Michael Jordan. I didn't expect that. I expected him to play a role and do exactly what he does. Sometimes comes up with big buckets, a good steal, a good block, just certain things that he does, which is great. People forget. They think about Boston, right? What about that first round series against Detroit? Remember when we started going that run? Remember that tip back that he had? Remember that dunk on Cade that he had? He was a big part to big wins that we've had. And I just don't believe in just throwing your guys out just because he might have had a bad couple of games. And you're going to need these guys when it's winning time. So why not boost these guys up? Because this is the team. You can't trade anybody now. Try to motivate these guys, push them up because you want to win a championship. Why are we so quick to destroy people who are with us? Why not be loyal to the guy? You know what I mean? It's not even trade season is over. It's not even the off season, and people are ready to destroy this guy and sell him up the river, man. It's just the loyalty is insane. If you get my drift, Evergreen.
Yeah, I do. I know. And all the all the pundits, Stephen A. Smith, other guys are just they down on the Knicks. And you know what I say? Let us continue to be the hunter. We don't need to be the hunter. I mean the hunted. All right? Because Detroit is feeling that now. Because all the eyes are on you. You're supposed to be. And I keep telling people, yeah, Detroit beat us pretty good this year. But last year, they beat us 3 games out of 4. Who won the series? Because it's best 4 out of 7. Boston swept us last year and blew us out 3 times. Who won the series? And I don't want to hear about, Tatum went, because Tatum didn't go down until 2:42 left in game 4. And we were up by 9. We were in control of that game. So we were going to win that game regardless. So the playoffs are different. And yes, we need to be locked in. We can't be coming out the gate slow. But I just feel this team is ready for the postseason. And that's why sometimes they take their foot off the gas, which we don't like when they look bad. But, they thinking about the playoffs. And I think when the playoffs roll around, and it's not going to be easy. Whoever we play in the first round, it's going to be tough. I wouldn't be surprised if it went at least 6 games against whoever it is, Charlotte or the Hawks or whoever we end up playing. But we're going to win. And then we're going against Boston. Hey, I would like to get the 2nd seed to have game 7 in our building, but we can win it. We can win against Boston. We can win against Boston. And, Detroit, yeah, they beat us 3 times this year. But you know what? They got to beat us 4 out of 7. And I'm going to bet my money on the Knicks against any team, best 4 out of 7. That's where I'm at on that.
Well said, sir. Well said, man. Hey, listen, I appreciate you coming through rocking with me tonight, Eric Green.
Always, brother. I love what you do, man. So keep it going, and I appreciate you, man.
All right, absolutely, man. Listen, I'll see you Friday night.
All right, peace, brother.
All right, peace, my man.
All right.
Eric Green coming through, dropping heat as always, man. Listen, he said, I'm loyal to my team, man, loyal to our players. Listen, I don't want to hear about what happened, all this other stuff. We beat them, boys. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. The playoffs is all that matters. I don't want to hear regular season stuff. What happens when we're ready? It's 0-0. No one cares about regular season. It's just seeding. What do you do when you got to beat us 4 out of 7? What do you do when you got to beat us 4 out of 7? We've proven it. We've proven it. Tatum's back. Good. I'm glad he's back because now I don't want no excuses. None. I don't want him falling, hurting the elbow, hurting the knee, hurting the ankle. I don't want to hear nothing. I want to smoke him with Tatum. So now everybody can be quiet. You want Detroit? Cool. We want them too. I don't care. Knock them out so not only hear nobody's mouth no more. Nobody. No complaining. The playoffs are here now. They're right around the corner. So now everyone can come and get their shots because everybody wants to beat us anyway. We ain't even win the championship, and everybody wants to beat us. We're renting space in everybody's mind, man. Renting space. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Big shouts to Vaughn Allen, too. He asked me, do I think the Knicks are going to win a championship? I think I think this is y'all year, man. I think we're going to do it. I said it last show, man. I think we're battle tested, man. I think we're battle tested. And I throw things out there about Halliburton, about Brunson and stuff like that. You know who I'm rocking with. I think Halliburton, I think it's a great conversation to have. But one thing Evergreen did say, man, you need guys that can make shots, man, in the playoffs, man. You need guys that can get a bucket. Get a bucket. And that's what Brunson does better than anybody in this league. I put him up against SGA, against Luka, against anybody. Brunson is at the top of that list. What I say, Big Taz? When the money's on the table. When the money's on the table. No one better. No one better. Ice water in his veins when the money's down. And that's what the playoffs are for guys like him. I'm just glad he's on our team. Oh, man, great night rocking with y'all, man. Great win. It's always great when they win like this, right? Because they look like a great team tonight from beginning to end. Beautiful game for them. Beautiful game for them. All right, but listen, let me get up out of here. Listen, I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me tonight. Big time win for the boys, 136-110. I will be back Friday to discuss the Brooklyn Nets game. So please come through and check it out. All right, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. Right. Also, too, this is your first time coming through rocking with me and my crew. Please subscribe to the channel. And when you subscribe, right, hit that bell icon right underneath to get all notifications for all my shows, all my shorts, everything else there. And also, too, if you're watching this on a replay game, you want to leave a comment, please do so because I do respond to comments. All right, people, listen, I'll be back Friday night to talk about that Brooklyn Nets game, so please come through and check it out. All right, I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Peace.